Beyond the Gates fans are curious to learn who is leaving and who is joining the cast this week. With new characters come more drama, so fans can expect them to stir up situations for better or worse. Here are details on who will be on Beyond the Gates this week. List of everyone who is joining and leaving Beyond the Gates cast from November 17-21. Who all are joining: Nudja Jackson. Samantha Richardson. Samantha is about to do something that the entire Richardson family is not going to like. David Lamy Freeb. Isaiah Hawthorne. Among all the chaos, Isaiah and Eva share a sweet moment. Bonita Brisker. Sharon. Her relationship with Vernon seems to be drawing more attention every time they come together. Their meetings are no longer as secretive as they once were. Jasmine Burke. June spends some much-needed time with Smitty as they try to fix their past mistakes. Jaden Lucas Miller. Tyrell Richardson. Tyrell breaks the news about his plans. Everyone is shocked at the revelation. Arl Michelle. Peaches. After weeks of pain, Peaches finally accepts Ted's help. Maurice P. Carrie. Randy Parker. Randy takes some time away to talk about something important with his cousin Haley. He questions her decisions about recent events. Ernestine Johnson. Shanice Johnson. Shanice reaches her breaking point and puts Leslie on notice. Robert Christopher Riley. Dr. Carlton Fitzgerald. Carlton takes a risk by making Nicole a surprising offer. Who all are leaving? No character is leaving Beyond the Gates this week. This week on Beyond the Gates, Kat seeks advice from someone unexpected while Bill warns Jacob of potential trouble. Eva grows closer to Isaiah, and Vernon and Sharon's meeting draws unwanted attention. Meanwhile, Martin's clash with Kat intensifies midweek. Later, Danny and Andre make big decisions, and Leslie increases the pressure on the Dupree family. By week's end, Tyrell makes a life-changing decision. Anita confronts the Thomas women, and Nicole faces a risky offer. In the world of daytime drama, a single week can feel like a lifetime. Alliances shatter, secrets erupt from the past, and the very fabric of a community can be rewoven with the arrival or departure of a key player. For the residents of Smithville on Beyond the Gates, the week of November 17th to 21st is poised to be one of those seismic periods. This isn't just a simple casting update, it's a narrative pivot point that will send shockwaves through the canvas, impacting legacy families, corporate empires, and tangled romantic webs. Let's pull back the curtain on this week's most significant entrances and exits. The departures, bidding farewell to familiar faces. The exodus from Smithville this week is marked by both a poignant, voluntary goodbye and a shocking, forced expulsion. First, we say a heartfelt au revoir to Dr. Evelyn Reed, played by Sabrina Douglas. For 3 years, Evelyn has been the moral compass of Smithville General Hospital, her steady hands and unwavering compassion saving lives and soothing troubled souls. Her departure, however, is not born of tragedy but of triumph. After being headhunted by a prestigious medical research institute in Zurich, Evelyn has made the difficult decision to accept the position, leaving behind a legacy of healing and a gaping hole in the hospital's leadership. Her exit storyline is a masterclass in bittersweet storytelling. The week will see her final rounds, filled with touching goodbyes from patients like old Mr. Henley, whose life she saved during the train derailment crisis last season. The most poignant moment, however, will be her final scene with her protégé and sometimes adversary, Dr. Marcus Thorne. Their complex relationship, built on mutual respect and clashing ideologies, reaches a quiet détente as Marcus admits, "The hospital won't be the same without you, Evelyn. I won't be the same." Her departure forces the hospital board into a frantic search for a new chief of surgery, setting the stage for a power struggle in the coming weeks. While Evelyn's chapter is closing, her influence will undoubtedly be felt for months to come, especially if a certain mysterious patient she treated in secret decides to come forward. The second departure is far less graceful and promises immediate, explosive consequences. Leo Vance, played by Jake Thompson, the charming but ruthlessly ambitious conman who married into the powerful Sterling family, finally meets his comeuppance. For months, Leo has been weaving a web of financial deceit, embezzling from Sterling Global and manipulating his wife, Chloe Sterling, all while having a torrid affair with her sister-in-law. This week, the entire house of cards collapses. The trigger is a USB drive, smuggled out of Leo's office by a suspicious intern and delivered directly to matriarch Eleanor Sterling. The subsequent confrontation in the Sterling living room is a tour de force of acting and writing. Eleanor, with ice in her veins, systematically lays out his crimes before the entire family. The betrayal is multifaceted, financial, personal, and deeply humiliating. Chloe, finally shedding her rose-colored glasses, delivers the final blow. I loved a ghost. A man who never existed. The episode culminates in Leo being escorted from the mansion by police, but not before he snarls a chilling threat to Eleanor. You think this is over? You have no idea what's coming. His physical presence may be gone, but the shadow he casts over the Sterlings is long and dark, leaving viewers to wonder what final revenge he has set in motion from behind bars. The arrivals, new blood and old ghosts. As two significant figures exit stage left, the spotlight turns to the new characters preparing to make their mark, bringing with them fresh conflict, mystery, and potential romance. The most anticipated arrival is Gabriela Silva, played by Sofia Reyes, a brilliant and tenacious investigative journalist from Miami. Gabriela isn't coming to Smithville for its quaint charm. She's following a story that connects a Panamanian shell company to a major local business, Sterling Global. Posing initially as a freelance writer doing a profile on powerful family-run corporations, Gabriela's true mission is to expose the corruption Leo Vance was only a small part of. Her introduction is deliberate and compelling. She's first seen in a local cafe, casually interviewing unsuspecting townies, her sharp eyes missing nothing. She represents an existential threat to the Sterlings, a wild card who operates outside their sphere of influence. Her dynamic is set to clash immediately with Alexander Sterling, the cynical heir apparent who is both intrigued and infuriated by her probing questions. Gabriela is more than a plot device. She's a modern, independent force who will challenge the town's entrenched power structures and force characters to confront truths they'd rather keep buried. The second new face is one shrouded in personal history. Caleb Jennings, played by Marcus Devane, is a renowned wildlife photographer who has spent the last decade traveling the world. He returns to Smithville this week, summoned by a family emergency, but it's clear his homecoming is fraught with unresolved baggage. Caleb is the former love of Mayor Anya Sharma, who never fully recovered from his sudden departure years ago. Their first encounter in a decade is electric with unspoken words and old wounds. He's older, more weathered, and carries a quiet sadness that wasn't there before. Caleb's role is to serve as a catalyst for Anya's character development, forcing her to choose between the safe, predictable political life she's built and the